Gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you're having a terrific day. We've got some entertaining content for you. In the background, I'm going to be running some gun game, as I just found out that you can do this again in COD Black Ops Cold War. But as the video suggests, we're going to get into some more street interviews. But it's complicated. As always, the man does not miss. And he covers some amazing takes and asks the hard questions. Always go show him some love on YouTube and TikTok. It's really the kind of stuff that needs to be spread across the internet far and wide. And I will be reacting to some of these takes and answering these questions honestly. Even though, the women in here are going to be giving their take, I still think it's a good thing that we talk about it and discuss in the comments section how we feel about this. So, either way, let's get to it.
When women go on a date with a man, who do they prefer make the majority of the leading decisions during that date?
The man.
The man, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If you ask me on the date, you should
have
plan.
that shit planned out.
Yeah.
Tell me you're gonna pick me up at 7. Don't ask me what I want to do. Tell me what you want to do.
Yeah.
So in a society where the majority of women prefer to have a man in a leadership role and make most of the decisions, is it any wonder why most leadership roles are held by men?
Definitely a wonder. I honestly think that's kind of like a gender role thing too. Like, I feel like that's been a huge thing. Men get places a little bit easier than women. So when women get there, they work harder to stay.
But I mean, is it fair to say that maybe a lot of reasons why, men are kind of in leadership roles is because women want it that way?
Want it that way.
So do they have the right to complain about it if that's their preference?
Probably not.
When women go on a date with a man...
No, hon. More like definitely not. Seriously. Might be a little controversial to have this discussion here, but people will hire you because of your gender being different than male, and will hire your race because you're different than white. So, things to think about. Obviously, this one hasn't really thought too much about it. Probably had a bit of liquor in her system before she had this interview. But hey, that's just how it goes when you're stopped on the street. He has all of this preparation and counter arguments in the back of his head, and they're just answering off the top of their dome. It just really shows how, when put under pressure, people will honestly react. Either way. So the first question was, do women prefer men in power? And this is a 100% absolute yes. Think about it, gentlemen. Why else would films like 50 Shades and 365 Days exist? These are men in power, and there are women submitting to these men in power. It's that power dynamic fantasy that they crave oh so much. The girl on the right was saying it. She's like, no, have the plan in order. Tell me when I'm getting picked up and come get me. I wouldn't be surprised if she likes her hair being pulled. But hey, let's get to the next one.
Why is it that a rich man would sooner change a broke woman's life, but a rich woman is less likely to give a broke man a chance?
Because men like to have the power to uplift and feel like they're doing, justice to the woman, versus a woman is like, I don't need to, you know what I'm trying to say?
Kind of. I wouldn't necessarily agree with the second part of that question, because I honestly think it's more of a societal stigma where society just kind of says that women have a problem being with a man of a certain financial, status. I don't necessarily think that that's what we as women think right off the bat, but
a rich man see the future in a woman, and we could build them up. But a woman already feels when they got money that they already built up, and they wouldn't want to build us up. You feel me? They feel like they're better than us when they have money. we're broke, we're all this when they got money, but when it's the other way around, they want us to pay for their bills and help them financially be stable and everything, you know?
I think we all have standards.
Preach, my guy. What's this one have to say?
But women are always told all their life, don't settle, don't settle, don't settle. So when it comes to a man that is making less money than you, or you're the breadwinner, whatever the case may be, you feel like you're settling for less, you're settling for, like, you feel like you deserve more, whereas a man takes leadership and accountability and can be that leader in that relationship that a woman cannot be.
Why is it that a rich...
All right. Well, let's look at that question again. Why won't rich women date a broke man? And that's because the scale simply does not tip that way. It's not socially acceptable. And frankly, gentlemen, women don't feel like they owe men anything or need to help them. Which, you know, like at the first video that I posted this week, the community post, she's calling him a little baby because he wants his food made for lunch. Like, ugh, oh my god, don't get me started on that one again. Such a super simple thing you can do to put a smile on a man's face, and you're gonna act all, well, you know, about it. Female doggy about it. Just read between the lines. It's another terrible double standard that women have created for this world, and it only works the other way around. Actually, I'm going to backtrack on that one. That's just how things have been in society all of our lives, ever since we were most likely incepted into this crazy world. But, you know, it's not socially acceptable. Well, this one's going a little long, but you know what? I think we have time for another one. Let's see.
Since most women want the top men, won't that mean they'll have to share them?
Well, everybody top is not the same thing.
Do you think that women will start marrying down or not at all?
Yes, I feel like these days a lot of women marry down because a lot of women are in power now over men, and we make more money, we're graduating with more degrees and things like that. So I feel like we're stepping up and men are kind of stepping down a little bit.
Interesting. Okay. Do you think that hypergamy leads to polyamory?
I don't think she knows what
I
that
gotta
is.
think about it because it's kind of like it does in a certain way, because it seems like everybody is out to get something from someone. Everybody is trying to advance. It don't matter if you're a male or a woman. People get in relationships to advance in a way. If you was the ugly guy who couldn't get the cute girl, now you grown and you got money, you're gonna go after the beautiful woman. If you was the girl who didn't have a lot of money and stuff, you're gonna go after the man who can take care of you and get you to the next level that you want to be. Everybody is out for the next thing. Everybody is out for the best thing, and that's for themselves.
Since most women...
Okay, she does understand. I guess I should have given her the benefit of the doubt there. For the most part. But she's right. Everybody's out for things for themselves. And when it comes to locking into a relationship, men switch to it being for both of us, and women still, as it turns out, think it's all for them, which is really the sad thing. But let's answer that question quickly, as we're running about 9 minutes here. Will women settle for average men? If they do, and they are above average or very attractive, it never ends well for men of that status. If they are below average or unattractive, they know it's the best they can get. That is hypergamy for you. But as time goes on, even the unattractive women have their egos inflated. So, don't let it be you. Always keep on batting for that highest score there. Aim for the best you can get. As they're doing the exact same thing, man. Don't let them shame us. As we've learned today, gentlemen, even the most average of women nowadays want the best man they can get, even if it leaves them lonely. So, hey, focus on being the best version of yourself, and if you choose to date, the results will come to you when you put in the effort. Fiends, it's been a pleasure presenting my findings to you today. And if you liked my content, help spread it throughout YouTube by liking the video and subscribing to my channel. Turn on the notification bell, as I'll have new findings for you every single day. Do comment down below the video with your thoughts on this creator, and any thoughts of mine that resonate with you, or any topics of discussion in regards to this video. Don't forget to visit Hidon and Taylor's channels today as well to catch up on his content, and Hidon's channel is linked in Taylor's description. Until tomorrow, thank you for watching, and always do your due diligence.